everyone, and welcome to Night Combos. Hubby's not in this one, so it's me here. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you so very much to all of our subscribers that have been with us from the very beginning all the way to now, and all of our new subscribers. Thank you so very much. Without all of you, our channel wouldn't be growing and it wouldn't be what it is today. And we truly appreciate all of you so much. We just went over, hubby and I did, and the book 3 and 4 of the book, chapter 3 and 4 of the book. So if y'all haven't seen that, y'all should go and watch that and our commentary on it and thoughts on it and everything. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell, all of the things. We would greatly appreciate it. But there's just a couple things that I found that I was wanting to show y'all in this video. And y'all see in this picture that at the top, this is when Gypsy was arrested, right? And she's trying to look like poor pitiful me. Oh my gosh, you know, I wasn't supposed to be the one that was arrested. It was supposed to be Nick. It was all supposed to be on him. He was supposed to take the fall for everything. And then at the bottom, in the bottom picture, this is her testifying at Nick's trial. You know, like literally not caring about him at all. But that's not what this is about. So I wanted to show y'all a couple things real quick. So let's jump into that. Because she's literally influencing young teens and young adults to be like this and end up in this type of situation right here. Okay, so a lot of people are wanting to say that this book is a #1 top bestseller, all of that and everything, right? But it's really not. Take a look at this. And this is for you too, Gypsy. Y'all see this right here? The 2.7 stars? That's out of 118 reviews. And it literally has a 3-star rating on Goodreads out of 123 reviews, okay? So that's not very good. And that's definitely not a #1 top bestseller or anything like that. So she wants to say that this book is for survivors of ABUSE and it's supposed to show them that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And y'all can see on our videos what we've covered just so far in the first 4 chapters of the book, that it's literally only talking about schmecks, okay? It's very schmexualized. It's, a lot of people are saying it's like a soft corn, okay, or a soft corno. But looking at the reviews, y'all check this out. Because this is going to bring us to what we're about to talk about and her influence on people. Not like everybody, but like mainly like these young girls that follow her, which, you know, her TikTok following has gone down to 9.8 now, which is good, but it's still like she knows that these young girls are looking up to her. And we showed y'all in our video the other day at her book signing pictures of young girls, like literal preteen, young teen girls going into her book signing or pre-signed book photo op, whatever you want to call it, going in there to get pictures with a schmurderer. Like it's some kind of flex, and it's absolutely not. But she knows these people are following her and looking at her, and she doesn't care. And she writes this stuff in the book, and it's not any type of light at the tunnel type of book, or to show people that there's a light at the end of the tunnel if you've had to deal with SA or DV or anything like that. So this is a very long review. You can pause the screen if you want to read the whole thing. But this person gave it a 1 star, and they accidentally bought it with credits, so they can't return it, so they donated it. Okay, my bad. Back that up. I didn't mean to say that they donated it, because I got confused, because I was literally reading it. And the first sentence is, well, you're welcome for the donation, Grifty knows. So what he was meaning was, you know, his credits that he used to accidentally buy this book, it sounds like he, because the name is Travis, he used his credits to buy this book, so he ended up just going ahead and reading it. So he ended up donating that to Grifty Nose, is what he literally says. He goes on to say that it was very telling that the beginning author's notes disclaims this is not a product of facts and rather just the memories of yours. Memories you created in order to justify and live with your crime. It's at best a fictional delusion you've concocted and wanting to make money off of. Grifty has a microdeletion that made all of her surgeries she actually had necessary and even explains wheelchair usage to an extent. And he tells a little bit about what he found in the book. And then he says, but FYI, to anyone purchasing the book or Audible version, even with credits, it still gives a percentage of money to Grifty Nose. And it does. So don't do that. So save your money. It's a bunch of lies to try to defend her decision to take Dee Dee's life. And in doing so, taking away the ability to actually defend herself. Grifty Nose and her lawyers diagnosed a deceased woman with MBP, Munchausen by proxy, which is impossible. Dee Dee was never diagnosed with MBP while alive. They were both being investigated for fraud, and Grifty Nose was an adult, so would have went down with Dee Dee. That's why she took this way out, less jail time and playing victim card. And he makes an edit down here, and like I said, like y'all can pause to read all of that if you want to, as he goes on to talk about Ruby, her character Ruby, and all of that. Then there's a 4-star rating from someone saying it's worth the read. Then another 1-star rating. And again, y'all, these 1-star ratings are very long, and very detailed. So you can definitely tell that these people read the book and gave it a real review. But you can see their title right here of their review saying the smexualizing of Dee Dee was too much. Now just scroll by so y'all can pause that if y'all want to read it, because she's just talking about a little bit of the beginning of the book. And then you get to another 4-star rating, and then boom, another 1-star rating. This 1-star rating says, first of all, Dee Dee was never diagnosed with Munchausen by proxy. That was a defense strategy for if she had gone to trial, which likely would not have held up because a corpse cannot be diagnosed with a mental illness. Every surgery Gypsy had was needed for her chromosome disorder microdeletion, and there were only a few, not hundreds, which Gyp has said she had over 30-something surgeries, which is not true. She had 4, and that was it. Then there's a 4-star review where somebody says accurate trauma recollection, which I don't see how, because it's literally nothing about that. And then a 1-star rating saying this is not a memoir. And that's what a few of the 1-star ratings are saying, is that they were expecting a memoir, not about whether Dee Dee was a virgin when she met Rod or not. And then someone else giving it a 1-star rating where this person is like, I gave it a chance, but they didn't like it. And this is ratings from other countries at this point, but I'm not going to go through that whole rating. Okay, so this is on Gyp's Instagram page, where she's literally talking about her book and how it's not just a book, it's pages of her life and yada yada, all that. So I'm not going to play this whole thing because it's almost 10 minutes long and it's ridiculous and it's just her spewing a bunch of mess. But what I did want to show y'all is the comment section and show y'all a couple of comments, which is going to lead us to the next thing, the next 2 clips, or the last 2 clips that I'm going to show y'all the influence she has on these people. So this is someone at the top saying won't be buying it. Okay, and then other people, defending it or whatever, saying, do you feel better now that you got that out? Really, why even comment or go on her page if you don't have anything nice to say? You're what's wrong with this world. But what really is wrong with this world is this right here. This person right here wanting to continuously comment, saying No one asked you, boomer. Then she says, go lick Kamala's feet. No one asked you, Karen. And then you see where a couple of people actually agreed with her, which is absolutely absurd and ridiculous. And what Kamala has to do with this, I have no idea. But anyway, let's look at this Daddy.Kaler22's page. So you can see here, I mean, literally by her username, Daddy.Kaler22, she literally has the year that she was born, which is 2001, so that would make her 23 years old. That's the problem. Dip knows that she's influencing people like this right here. You can see that this is a young girl, okay? A young girl. And then you can see a comment where somebody says, when is it her time to shut up? Okay, and then she goes back and forth a couple times with people. And then you see this comment right here. This one. And it says, it's possible that time has come. She stopped posting personal messages, and now that the book hit shelves, I believe that time is upon us. Again, we talked about that in our last video, PO video, the update on talking with her PO and her PO supervisor. And then someone says, what is the point of wearing lipstick if you're just going to lick it off? And then look who we have here. Again, the same person. This young 23-year-old girl saying, I know Kamala has great make-out skills, but you really need to stop hallucinating her in every woman. Just so you know, that's very weird of you. Take your meds next time. Okay, again, I don't get what Kamala has to do with this. I don't understand. Like, that makes no sense at all. And then the person below said, what's the point of your comment? And of course, this girl cannot come back and answer because she doesn't even know what the point of her comment is. Then someone with no picture comments, not interested. And people say, okay, get off the page, bye. Then why are you following her? Gosh, people aren't very smart. Then again, we have this girl right here, which I'm about to show you a different girl. But this girl right here saying, okay, then don't bother, click on her account. Boomers, like you are tiring to watch. Okay, that makes no sense because nobody here is watching a boomer, first of all. Second of all, like, I'm not a boomer, hubby's not a boomer, and we would actually agree, this is not an actual book. Like, literally, it's not factual, it's just about schmecks and stuff like that, and her mom's virginity, all of that. It's really weird, and it's not for, you know, ABUSE victims. It's really not for victims of SA or anything like that. If anything, it is a trigger for DV victims or SA victims. Someone right here says, for crying out loud, are you kidding me? And then someone else says, burn it. Someone says, burn what? Like, they're just completely oblivious to what's going on. And then again, this Daddy Kaler 22 says, why are you here, hater? You don't got any other hobby? And then she says, no, please, don't cry out loud. The world is tired of hateful crybabies. And you can see that this person commented, this book has been an utter failure. And someone says, like you. But then this Ange Lou 73 person says, already a #1 bestseller. But okay, well, I just showed y'all where it's absolutely not a #1 bestseller. And then the last one, someone saying, I just don't think you are that traumatized. And then Daddy Kaler 22 again, saying, I just don't think you could have her in your following list, but still become a hater under her post. Sounds like you like to keep it toxic, not only in your relationships, ... Okay, that doesn't make much sense, but okay. Then the next person said, would you say the same if it were your children? And that person's Instagram, you can see here that they're a younger girl as well, okay? So there's several examples of the people that she's influencing, these teenagers and girls in their very young 20s. Like, literally 23 and under. Like, it's crazy and wild. So y'all take a look at this clip real quick.
A few weeks ago, I interviewed Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who was convicted of second-degree murder in 2015 for killing her mum, Dee Dee Blanchard. Gypsy Rose was a victim of child abuse. She was subjected to numerous medical procedures. She was treated for epilepsy, muscular dystrophy. This all emerged after the murder when she was arrested along with her boyfriend at the time. She spent the past 8.5 years in prison, and now she's been out of prison for 1 year. She's divorced from her husband. She's 7 months pregnant. Her baby's due in January. And she's written a memoir called My Time to Stand. My experience of meeting Gypsy Rose was very strange. I wasn't almost sure what to expect. There's been a lot of online hate. People think that she's a grifter, that she's cashed in on her crimes. She's got multiple reality TV series, and she's appeared on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. On the other hand, lots of people are very sympathetic. They see that she's suffered a huge amount of abuse, and they really want to see her succeed. I found her very easy to talk to, but very uncannily sort of media trained. She murdered her mother age 24, and she was kept captive in the house with her up until then. So she's still very much developing. A few weeks ago...
Actually, she was age 23 because the murder happened in June when she was 23. She wasn't going to turn 24 until July. Okay, so yet another person interviewing Dip Jip that has not done their research, that has not done anything to look into this case to know what they're talking about. And then this is what she writes in her post. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I had Mom unalived. I hope she'd be proud of me now after 8 years in jail for arranging her abusive mother's murder. Blanchard is a household name in America. Has she become too attached to her own fame? Gypsy Rose Blanchard does not fit the profile of a hardened unaliver. When she snaps into view on a Zoom call from her bedroom in Cutoff, Louisiana, the 33-year-old looks almost adolescent in a slouchy green top, her highlighted blonde hair swinging in a ponytail. I suggest that she seems quite well adjusted for a convicted murderer. Quote, I hear that all the time, unquote, end quote. She giggles. I hear that all the time. So that's what Dip Jip said. But the interviewer here says that she seems quite well adjusted. And then Dip Jip giggles. I hear that all the time. Nervously in her soft Missouri twang. Okay, so we're back to using your Missouri twang rather than your Cajun voice that you've been trying to use, or your baby voice. Okay, so that's the voice she chose to use during this interview, apparently. And then it says, while her boyfriend's German Shepherd Husky cross jumps on the bed beside her, from when I went into prison, I have seen a lot of growth. 9 years ago, Blanchard, then 24, arranged the murder of her mother, Claudine Dee Dee Blanchard. The details read like a bingo card of a true crime drama. Dee Dee was found unalived in her bed in Springfield, Missouri. This right here is what is a huge problem. This right here is what she is influencing. And then take a look at this last clip here. Okay, I can't play it because it's got a song playing behind it, but Cajun Heart of Mine posted it on her TikTok page, and it's Cajun Heart of Mine spelled with a K. But she's replying to a comment that was left on her page that says, at Gypsy Rose, look what you're influencing. See there? Look what you're influencing, Dip Jip. And at the beginning of this, it says, Sydney flew into a rage, attacking her mother with a frying pan before using a jabber to jab her in the head and neck 30 times. Do y'all hear that? 30 times. Sydney will be eligible for parole in 15 years. Do y'all see that? She jabbed her own mother in the neck and head 30 times after going into a rage. And remember, Dip Jip has her, quote, freakouts. And now Sydney will be eligible for parole in 15 years. This is absolutely wild, y'all. What do y'all think about this? Let us know in the comment section below. Seriously, what are y'all's thoughts, comments, and opinions and all of that? Let us know down below in the comment section. And we truly appreciate it so much. And again, we appreciate all of our subscribers. All of our subscribers that's been with us from the beginning all the way to now. All of our new subscribers. Thank you so very much for subscribing and joining our family and channel here on YouTube. We greatly appreciate you so much. And we'll see y'all in the next one. And we hope that y'all enjoyed this video and found it informative. But again, let us know y'all's thoughts in the comment section. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell, all of the things. And we would truly appreciate it so very much. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good night and God bless. Bye.